Hey, what is up, everybody? My name is Rahul, and in this video, we'll be looking at Kubernetes from a server standpoint. Now, recently, I did a video on Mailman, which was a part of Integrity Capture the Flag competition. I was eagerly waiting for the write ups to come up so that I could understand how they were able to solve this. Now, if you haven't watched that already, you can go ahead and watch it because it will be a great learning experience for you as well. This is going to be an extension on that. It will help you grasp the concepts in a much better fashion. But even if you don't have it, no, doesn't matter. If you haven't watched it already, I'll be explaining it to you here. So there so let's look at the basics first. Now there is something called Kubernetes API. So why do you need it? So in order to contact, or in order to create pods or do administrative privileges work, what you need to have is access to the Kubernetes API. Now that is by default available on the port 443. Now if I were to hit enter, you'll see that I am unauthorized to do it. Now why is that? The reason is because I do not have specific I haven't supplied specific tokens or certifications there, or certificates there. So here I have a blog open up from the Kubernetes documentation, and here you'll see that in order to access the Kubernetes API, what I'll be needing is a token as well as a certificate. Now where are these stored? Now these are generally stored in the var run directory in the cloud itself. So either you are using Docker or Kubernetes, you need to remember that if at all you need to see if they are misconfigured or they have files lying around, you will need to have definitely look into the var run directory. So if I were to type in ls, you will see that there's a secrets directory. So if I go to that directory, and as you can see, there is a Kubernetes .io directory, and if I would type in ls, there is something called a service account. So here is where the certificates and the tokens lie there. So if I type in ls, you will see that I have a ca.cert, and if I would type in token, you will see that this is the token. So generally this is a JavaScript web token. You can have a look at it by just copying it and going to sites like jwt.io and just pasting the token that you just got here. So that will help you figure out stuff. So let's just see, let's copy it out, and here you'll see that this is a JavaScript web token indeed. So let's just see how we can do it. First of all, what you'll need to do is you'll need to copy the ca.cert file into your local machine. So how do you do that? Either you can just copy it from here and down and copy and paste it to your local host. The second is you'll be needing a token. So here I am in my local machine, and if I type in ls, you can see that I have a ca.cert file. So let's just see, here is the ca.cert file. Let's just copy it. Let's just apply the tag ca.cert, and let's just supply the header, which is here. The reason I'm copying it because I've made a couple of spelling mistakes before, so I'm not going to do that this time. And yeah, let's just do that, and let's just make a get request to https team.thm, again on the same port. Now here you see that I get a bunch of data back. Now this is exactly what we did in the video itself. Now this provides an in-depth view of how uh, things work out in a Kubernetes cluster, because there we just had Mailman through which we were querying the namespaces. But here you see that with the help of certificate and a token that you have access to, you can have pretty much access to everything on the cluster itself. So this is how, if you find a bearer token or a CA certificate, this is how you can hack an entire cluster. So you need to ensure that these do not go into the wrong hands, and you need to keep them secure. So thank you guys, this is it for the video.